Freedent moistens your mouth and freshens your breath.
Though purists like to speak of the 30s and 40s as boxing's golden age, modern enthusiasts of the sweet science recall the 60s and 70s as the best of times, at least in the heavyweight ranks. In all, 5 outstanding heavyweights dominated the 60s and 70s, with Muhammad Ali as the centerpiece. Joe Frazier, with whom Ali fought 3 times. George Foreman, whom Ali fought once. Ken Norton, whom Ali fought 3 times. And Larry Holmes, who sent him into retirement. And now the boxing moments and memories of all 5 men are available in a new video called Champions Forever. And together, for the first time ever on television, 4 of the greatest heavyweights of all time: Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Ken Norton, Larry Holmes. You missed George Foreman there because George, we found out a couple of minutes ago, was training so intensely for Jerry Cooney that he couldn't make it this morning. You wouldn't have to train that much for Jerry Cooney, would you?
No, not really.
Not really. How would you characterize your relationship today, gentlemen?
Well, I would think that it's always nice to be in the midst of these great men, and we all had war together, and we done a little every wild thing that there is to do, and life long was fair, and seeing them again and know that they all still here and think clear and do the things that we used to do, it's a good feeling.
Joe's full of poo-poo.
I work with Joe. I see Joe more than I see anybody else because Joe's right next door to me. But we do fights together, so Joe and I keep in contact pretty much.
Who's closest to their fighting weight? And let's tell truth here.
I am.
Who?
Me.
You?
Ken Norton.
What are you checking in at right now?
I'm checking in at 221.
221 plus 251.
That's his left leg.
Joe, what are you at now?
I'm about 236, 238.
That's not bad. That's what, 18 over? 18 over?
Maybe a little more. I could trim down if I have to, you know. But I don't know. With the sacrifice, I don't know if I can stay away from the things I like doing, you know, out in the street every day, like, you know, partying, doing this, doing that.
Living the good life that you didn't live for years.
Why not, man? Yeah.
Kenny, what are you at right now?
I'm about 228.
My goodness.
Yeah, you can tell that he's...
I'm an old man. When you get old, the fat eats your body. Before you have fat, right?
Yeah, where's your fat?
All over.
Oh, you don't have. And you told me you're 245?
Yeah, about 245. But I work out now. I'm starting to get back in shape.
Yeah.
You know, so...
We having a rematch.
We have a tag match.
You think so?
Yeah, tag match.
I'm refereeing.
Does it ever occur to you, does the thought even ever pop into your mind as you watch these paydays come by and watch some of the guys that climb through the ropes and assess their talent, that maybe just don't look at me like that? Just one time?
After watching Mike Tyson, I said I should come back.
Why, you think you could beat him?
I was dreaming.
You know, myself, though, I thought about it. I thought about it a lot because I look at the competition out there today, and it's not really any. And I felt that, you know, when I fought Mike Tyson, if I was given enough time to get ready, 2 years off, only 2 months to get ready to train, I would have done much better. But I felt like I got to...
Can I tell him what happened in the green room a little bit earlier?
Yeah, tell him.
Larry turned to me and he says he's thinking of making a comeback tour and fighting all of these guys. And Joe jumped up and said, "Hey, Larry, start with me first, save yourself the effort." What do you think you all have in common? Why were you all great champions?
Well, I
we
think
had each other.
Yeah, well, number one was the sacrifice, and the guys that really want to be great champions, and they want the world to see that these men are really can do the job. And I just think, wait a minute now. I think that we always run into each other.
Number 4 coming up.
Yeah, number 4.
So what it is that the guys today just really don't have the sacrifice and want it bad enough. I think, you know, it's just love, M-O-N-E-Y. That's what the guy can say.
You think hunger had a lot to do with it?
And we had each other. You know, you got to say we had each other because these guys was great guys.
He was hungry and I was hungry. And we all wasn't too far from the ghetto.
Yeah.
Well, but you all also come from different backgrounds. I mean, yours was close to a middle class background in Kentucky. Yours was poverty.
Almost down.
Poverty in Philadelphia. Yours was the Marine Corps.
South Carolina.
in South Carolina, sharecropper, I'm sorry, and then on to Philadelphia. Yours was the Marine Corps. Yours was one of 11 children.
Cuthbert, Georgia.
If you weren't boxers, what would you have been?
Bank robbers.
You laugh, but give me the truth.
It easily could have been something like that because, you know, we, with no education, not having an opportunity to get a good job, you know, you never know what we could have turned out to be. But that's why I said we had determination to go out and try to better ourselves, make ourselves
He could have been a bank robber because when he fought me, he mugged me.
I got him drunk first.
You all question, and the tape goes into it in some detail, some decisions that didn't go your way when you fought each other. I know.
I had a whole bunch.
Well, I know you had a whole bunch. You thought you beat him at Yankee Stadium. You thought you beat him at the Forum. You thought you beat him at Madison Square Garden.
He thought he beat me.
He thought he beat him, yeah. Does it seem nearly as important now as it did then?
No. Well, the thing with me is that I just felt good that my name is mentioned with Ollie, Holmes, Foreman, and what's your name?
Same thing. I'm not
No, to me it's an honor to be mentioned. And look at liver lips. Well, look at this.
He's tearing you apart.
You picklehead.
Can I add that the serious note that Kenny is injecting here about an honor to being mentioned comes from the fact that he almost died. Kenny was in a terrible accident in February of '86, and it was touch and go for a while, wasn't it?
Yes. The only thing about that is I don't remember anything. I've forgotten like 3 months before and about 2 years afterwards. It's gone.
Yeah.
But one thing that I found that means a lot to me is that the man sitting to your left there was about the 4th person to the hospital.
This man.
Yeah, with a big head.
Because when he beat me, he came to the hospital to see me.
Is that right?
See, I don't remember him coming. My wife said it's about the 3rd person there. And to me, that means a lot.
It's a nice touch. Can you stay for a couple of minutes?
If you pay.
If I pay? I can remember when you used to ask for the time. We're gonna come back in just a moment and spend a few more moments in history right after this.
Dad is a winner, declares Gene Shalit. It's a movie you don't want to end.
That was great.
Super. You can't beat that. You'll laugh and cry, says Pat Collins. Jack Lemmon is sheer brilliance, and Ted Danson has never been better.